What is a healthy relationship? Every relationship is unique and people come together for different reasons. The two of you can make each other feel loved and fulfilled emotionally. Keep relationships and interests alive outside of home. It's important to maintain your own identity outside of the relationship, to preserve connections with family and friends and maintain hobbies and interests, to stimulate and enrich your romantic relationship. It can increase trust and strengthen the bond between you if both people know what they want from the relationship. Build a genuine connection. Anytime you feel shy or socially awkward, you can overcome your nerves and self-consciousness and forge a good connection. You should focus on what your date is saying and doing and what's going on around you to combat your first date nerves. If you aren't genuinely interested in your date, there's no point in continuing the relationship. Be sure to listen to the other person's voice. You will get to know them better if you pay close attention to what they say, do, and how they interact. Remembering someone's preferences, stories they have told you, and what's going on in their life are some of the little things that go a long way. But when you are multitasking, you can't really pay attention or forge a genuine connection. Nonverbal communication tells us a lot about another person, but they are easy to miss unless you are tuned into them. Dating advice for rare disease patients. All of us feel vulnerable on a first date, and those of us with chronic conditions may feel a little more vulnerable. Your chronic illness could be a deal breaker, and not everyone will be honest about it. We all would like to think that potential partners could look beyond our illness and see all of our great qualities. Let me hope that this advice will help you avoid potential pitfalls and guide you to a healthy, happy relationship. It's sometimes difficult to put yourself out there to try to nurture and maintain a relationship while also managing a rare disease. I know how difficult this can be. Being rejected for any reason can be painful, but it can feel especially unfair when the rejection comes from something you don't control. Accepting this reality can hurt, but it also makes you think, so try not to lose hope. Relationships that fail can help you identify desirable traits in your future partner. Seek a partner who has a secure attachment style and is not a commitment-avoiding partner. They are going to understand that relationships require compromises. They will be reliable, non-judgmental, and supportive. What if a relationship failed for a reason other than your health? People have a lot of deal breakers when it comes to romantic relationships. Attachment styles. It's better to learn sooner rather than later that this person wasn't the right fit for you. You probably heard psychologists and therapists talk about attachment styles. A person's attachment style is rooted in childhood and can influence the way an adult connects or fails to connect with others. Give yourself a time when you feel calm and neutral. Think about what's important for you to convey to others. Maybe start by explaining how the disease affects you and what adjustments or medications help you to manage it. It can feel like you are hiding a secret in some cases, which can lead to panic attacks. Do everything you can do despite these limitations. A hopeful but honest approach can ease worry and reduce inaccurate assumptions. If an inquisitive person wants to ask you more questions, you may feel more comfortable revealing more information. Was your potential partner open and non-judgmental? Reassess your misconceptions about dating and relationships. Instant sexual attraction and long-lasting love don't always go hand in hand. Emotions can change and deepen over time, and sometimes friends become lovers. Both being alone and being lonely are different. Something that makes a relationship worse is a bad one. It's important not to enter into a relationship just to fit in with someone else. The ways you feel about another person cannot be changed. Only you can change the way others think of you. All that can stop you from finding love is changing your attitude about dating and relationships. Some of the myths about love and relationships are being re-examined. Conflict doesn't have to be destructive or negative. However, conflict can also provide an opportunity for growth in a relationship. It's never too late to change a behavior pattern. In a healthy way, resolutions can help you overcome a conflict. When it comes to resolution skills, the best ones allow you to accept that you are not perfect and that you will make mistakes. Know your boundaries. However, many of us struggle to set and enforce boundaries. Take action if you date someone who ignores your needs, belittles your feelings, or violates your boundaries. If nothing changes, it's best to just leave. We can't expect to find everything 100% of the time. But if someone is trampling all over your boundaries and you've only started dating recently, do you really think it's going to get better? In establishing healthy boundaries, it's more about figuring out what you will and won't compromise. If you are dating someone who ignores your needs or belittles you, take action and have a conversation with them. By being assertive about your boundaries, you can attract partners who share your values and priorities and build a relationship that is both fulfilling and sustainable. Focus on the present. If a partner cheats, don't trust your new partner just because of what it was like before. Give attention to the qualities that make your new partner unique. While they are getting to know you, spend the first few dates getting to know your partner's likes, dislikes, dreams, and personality quirks. You don't need to explain what went wrong in your last relationship on the first date or find out about their dating history before you know the names of their siblings and where they grew up. Do not rush into a conversation about dating history. Obstacles to finding love. Are you single and searching for love? When a person is having trouble finding a love connection, it's all too easy to become discouraged or buy into the destructive myths about dating. Life as a single person offers many rewards, such as being free to pursue your own hobbies and interests, and enjoying quiet moments of solitude. For many of us, our emotional baggage can make finding the right partner difficult. Communicate how you feel often. Start a relationship that can lay the foundation for the future, so pay attention to how you talk to each other and work through problems. Consider consulting a relationship therapist if you are unsure of the right communication tools for your disagreements with your partner. Your friends shouldn't always be your sounding board for your relationship. When you have a disagreement with your partner, think of turning it inward instead of outward to fix it. You shouldn't complain to your friends immediately. Don't come on too strong. You want to be personable, but not pushy. Even if you hear wedding bells, you shouldn't be too forward or assume that your date feels the same. Never be afraid to give compliments and tell them you have a good time, but don't expect too much. The old relationship advice for men about playing hard to get isn't a rule to live by, but there's certainly some benefit to holding your feelings back until you know a person better than you do. Chemistry and compatibility in dating. Chemistry is the emotional connection between two people. Compatibility is the natural alignment of two people's lifestyle choices and values. Relationships with both compatibility and chemistry are the healthiest and most fulfilling. If you have chemistry but not much compatibility, it can turn into a toxic relationship. Learn what a healthy relationship looks like so you know what you want. Common relationship red flag. The relationship is sexual. There is no interest in the other person other than a physical one. The desire of one person is to control the other and prevent them from having independent thoughts and feelings. It is harder for them to trust others because of their past experiences or unstable home life. A meaningful and fulfilling relationship requires more than just good sex. The lack of time to spend alone outside of the bedroom can signify a bigger problem for the person. It can signify that there's a big problem between you. One of the partners doesn't like spending time with friends and family outside of the relationship. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe, like, and share.